It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for our neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty woods, a neighborly day for beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in this neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hi, television neighbors. Here we are, visiting again. I got 3 things I would like to show you today. This is Tom Cruise in a bookmark in a movie page of Vanilla Sky. This is a little postcard of the city with the neighborhood trolley, and this is a Valentine's Day card. Now, before we go visit my dear friend, Dr. Ralph Butler, who is an expert in dead bones at our neighborhood cemetery. We have just enough time for some make-believe before we go over to our neighborhood cemetery. So, trolley? Okay, last time in the neighborhood of make-believe, we were pretending that Charles R. Aber of Southwood had played by my dad, had suggested that all the neighbors brought in dead bones to use as their school projects. Well, let's pretend that King Friday and Daniel Tiger and X the Owl are listening to what King Friday's speech about dead bones imagination, and they'll be taking a special quiz to see who could come up with 20 dead bones questions. But what do you think they will discover? We'll make believe some more about that right now as the trolley goes along the trolley as the trolley goes along the trolley tracks in the neighborhood of make-believe. Are you ready to go, trolley? Okay. Charles R. Aber, commoner and teacher of ordinary children's professor at the neighborhood of the school of someplace else, bone teacher, I presume.
Wow, you presume a lot, Your Royal Highness, but yes, 'tis I, Commoner Charles R. Aber, at your service and your disposal, I presume.
I understand that you have been selected to ask the children 20 questions about dead bones.
Well, you understand correctly, Your Highness. That is true.
Now, what are you going to tell Queen Sarah about the children's projects in just 7 weeks when they are getting ready to prepare it for their next big class homework?
I hope to be telling Queen Sarah that the students are prepared to complete their homework fully and in a timely fashion with extreme accuracy as to the proper answers.
I think you're doing a nifty-galifty job, Mr. Aber.
Well, thank you, X. That means a lot to me hearing it from you.
I'm doing an OCS assignment about bones today. Maybe you could help me out.
Well, I would love to. Do you know what the little bones in your fingers are called?
What are they called, Mr. Aber?
Phalanges.
Phalanges.
That is correct. Yeah.
Well, I'll have to tell Queen Sarah about it the next time we visit the neighborhood of make-believe.
Oh, she'll be impressed with your knowledge.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Trolley, and goodbye, Trolley. Well, I wonder how this school project is gonna work out for the children of the school of someplace else in the neighborhood of make-believe. Well, we'll pretend some more about that the next time. But right now, I would like for you to meet a very good friend of mine who studies real dead bones at a real cemetery that happens to be in this neighborhood. So why don't we go over to our neighborhood cemetery to meet the wonderful Doctor Ralph Ralph uh, uh, Ralph 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 Logan Butler. Come along. Dr. Ralph Butler.
Victor George Sprinkle, how are you?
I'm doing just fine.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's great to see you again.
Good to see you.
Well, thank you.
I would like to introduce you to my television friend. This is Mr. Dr. Ralph Logan Butler.
Hello there, television friends. How are you all this morning? Okay. What's up, Vic?
Well, the reason why I came to the neighborhood cemetery because I was wondering if you could show me and my television neighbors some of the dead bones that you have examined, Dr. Butler.
Both exhumed and examined, Victor. I happen to have one of those dead bones right here. Look at that, television friends. Isn't that amazing? You know what it is? It's a femur. Runs from the hip to the knee. Now, you have to understand, and your television friends need to understand, that just because my office is at a cemetery, it doesn't mean that I just go around digging up dead bones. I wait until the coroner's office is exhuming a body. That means digging up the grave, removing the body from the casket to do an examination. And sometimes when they do that, the body has pretty well disappeared except for the bones. And then the coroner's office brings the bones over to my office for me to examine for forensic purposes, to try to figure out what killed the poor owner of this femur. So it's all on the up and up and legit. I'm not a grave robber.
Now, Dr. Butler.
Yes, sir.
What got you so interested in these dead bones?
Well, it was my basset hound, Shirley. Shirley loved to dig holes in the ground, and she had a very keen nose. And every once in a while, she would find a bone in her digging. And being the good little basset hound that she was, Shirley would bring me the bone. And she'd drop it at my feet and wag her tail and wait for me to do something or say something. And so I would always pet her on her head, send her on her way, thanking her for the gift. Well, she kept doing it. over and over again. I kept getting bones and I had no idea what animals they belonged to, so I started to study. And one thing led to another, and I developed a fascination for bones that I still have this very day, even though poor Shirley has gone and given up her bones herself a long time ago.
And what age did you start to become a doctor in dead bones?
Well, it depends on the phrasing of that question. When Shirley brought me the first bone, which by the way was a rabbit foot, I was 8.
You were 8.
But you said as a doctor. Now, I didn't become a doctor until age 28.
28.
Yeah.
Now, I spoke to Mr. and Mrs. McFeely yesterday, and
Good people.
and they said that you like doing the speed delivery service with them. Is that true, Dr. Butler?
Yes, I have to admit that other than being a doctor of dead bones, I had always dreamed of delivering packages to people because it always made somebody smile. When you get a package delivered, you wonder, oh, what's this? What's this? And so the McFeelys, who are my next door neighbors, they know how much I like doing that, so they allow me to join them in their delivery service every once in a while, and it's so much fun. I get so much joy from delivering packages to people.
Well, Dr. Ralph, it's just been a joy having you as my special neighbor.
Well, Victor, I am so honored to be on your program and sharing some of my life with your television friends.
Thank you for having me over to visit.
You don't want to shake my femur? There we go. That's how bone doctors shake hands. Okay, I'll give you a real handshake. All right, good to see you again. Come back soon.
I will. Thanks a lot.
Okie doke.
Come along, let's go back to my place. And you know, when you and I will be together. That's right. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a smile for you. Tomorrow. We'll start the day tomorrow with a song for you. till then, I hope you're feeling happy today. I hope your day is snappy. Tomorrow, we'll start the day tomorrow with a song for you. Till then, I hope you're feeling it's our day. We will say a very happy tomorrow to you, and you and I will be back tomorrow. That's right. I'll see you tomorrow, special friend. Bye.